up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I thought it would be fun to share with you the small handful of books that I have chosen to read throughout the month of December that all have a little bit of a Christmas or a holiday aspect to them. I say small handful because I only have about 5 or 6 books here because I didn't want to limit myself to only reading holiday books throughout December, but I did want to sprinkle enough in so I still have that warm and cozy feeling throughout December. So without further ado, let's jump on into the Christmas or holiday themed books that I plan to read for December. First up, I have One Last Gift by Emily Stone. This follows Cassie. She has a brother named Tom, and her and Tom lost their parents at a really young age. And after they lost their parents, they surrounded themselves with basically like a found family to help themselves cope. Well, now it's years later, and Cassie has also lost Tom, her brother, and she's obviously not dealing with that very well. Well, she finds an envelope that is written in Tom's writing, and she immediately knows what it is. When they were younger, he would make a Christmas scavenger hunt for her, and so she immediately knows this is that. She does open it after getting over a bit of a fear of maybe potentially this being the last communication that she has with Tom, but again, she does open it. She travels over to London, which that's exciting. She meets some old friends. There looks like there could be maybe a second chance romance in the works here. So I am really excited to read this. I like the aspect of the scavenger hunt. I like that kind of mystery to it. This does look like it could be a little on the emotional side, but I am really interested in reading this one. Next, I have Meet Me Under the Mistletoe by Jenny Bayless. This follows Eleanor. She runs a secondhand bookshop in London. Now, 2 of her oldest friends from school have invited her and basically the whole gang that they hung out with in school to spend some time with them before their wedding at a castle that is very near to the school that they attended. One of those invitees just happens to be a former fling of Eleanor's, and it seems like she is trying to dodge him, and in doing so, literally runs into the castle's head gardener, whose name is Isaac, and they start spending some time together. This sounds like a really cute book. It's kind of giving me a little bit of those self-discovery vibes of, you know, like my life is here and where do I want it to end up? Like, you know, where do I want my life to be? The kind of the vibes that I'm getting from it, but I am excited to get to this one. Next, I have Your Christmas Love by Layla Hagen. This follows our hero who is trying to save the business that his parents have built from the ground up. And he hires a branding manager named Sienna, but he quickly realizes that he is falling for her. He can't get her out of his mind. When he asks her to work overtime, that's really not the kind of overtime that he's thinking about. And he finds himself really falling for Sienna, but he's not quite for sure if he can give her anything more than what they have going on throughout this Christmas season. This one does look like it could be a little steamy and have a little bit of that good spice in it, so I am excited to give this one a shot. Next, I have On a Silent Night by S.L. Sterling. This one I think I'm most excited for. This is about Cass and Brody. Now, 5 years ago, Cass lost her husband. Brody lost his best friend. A year later from that, they both fell in love with each other. And during that Christmas, he bolted with no explanation. Now it is 3 years later, and Brody can't stop thinking about Cass, and he wants her. He has to have her. He's going after her. I'm going to go get my girl. But Cass has started fresh in a new town, and she is in a new relationship, and she's happy. And what happens when you're happy? All shit breaks loose because your former fling is back and he is not leaving without you. This sounds really fun to me. I'm loving the second chance romance aspect, and I'm really interested to see kind of how this story unfolds. Next, I have The Key to My Heart by Leah Lewis. This one I think I'm going to listen to on Audible, but it follows Natalie, who basically has it all going for her right now. She's got a new handsome husband. They're fixing up their dream cottage, and she's working on a musical that she has spent years writing for. And then everything falls to shit because her husband dies, and she's just completely lost. Now, cut to 2.5 years later, and she's still just lost. She has no motivation for anything. She's completely given up on everything. Love, happiness, just everything. Now, she can only bring herself to play at a train station's public piano where she can basically be just anonymous. But something weird starts happening. Somebody is leaving sheet music for her, and it's all her husband's favorite music. And this sparks a little bit of hope in Natalie. So she starts investigating, and then that opens up to like where the journey is going to take us. So this one sounds like it could be a little bit of self-discovery as well as maybe finding a new love. So I'm excited to give this one a shot. And that brings us to the last book that I have for us today, which is 8 Perfect Hours, and this is also by Leah Lewis. Now this follows Noelle and Sam, who are complete strangers, but they meet by chance when they both get stranded by a blizzard that has completely shut down all roads. However, they do meet, and they end up spending 8 perfect hours together until the morning comes and the roads open up again, and they part ways thinking that they're never going to see each other again. But fate intervenes, and they continuously keep bumping into each other, and they start to realize that maybe they're not bumping into each other by chance. Maybe there is no such thing as coincidence. This seems like it could be a really fun read, strangers to lovers kind of thing, but nonetheless, I'm excited to read it. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for the Christmas or holiday themed books that I plan to read over December to give me that warm, cozy feeling for the holidays. Let me know if you've read any of these books. Did you like them? What did you think about them? Do you plan on reading any Christmas or holiday themed books for December? And if so, what are those? Is there a book that should be on my list that's not? I can definitely add something. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, because why the hell not? And until next time, as always, happy reading. Bye.